To get this story, you have to start with how they understood the world itself.
We're starting with a worldview. This is actually the key to unlocking a universe where every single living thing has a voice, has agency. A world where humans aren't the masters of nature.
I mean, think about that. What if the natural world literally declared war on humanity? For the Cherokee, this wasn't some fantasy movie plot. It was their origin story. It's how they explain the existence of both sickness and medicine. It's such a powerful idea, and it really sets the stage for everything that follows. This constant search for balance, and the tragedy of that balance being lost.
So to really get a handle on this history, we've got to start right there, in their world. A universe built on this incredible origin story, where the lines between us, the animals, and the plants, well, they were beautifully and sometimes dangerously blurred.
This idea of balance, it is absolutely central to everything we're about to talk about.
And then, that world of balance, it was just shattered. The arrival of settlers brought a totally new, relentless kind of conflict. We're talking about the border wars in the late 1700s. And this wasn't just a simple clash of cultures. No, this was an overwhelming, destructive force that threw their entire universe completely out of whack.
Just think about that number. Over 50 towns burned to the ground. This is so much more than losing homes. It's the complete systematic destruction of a way of life. We're talking orchards chopped down, fields burned, livestock killed, everything just wiped out.
And the historical records, they do not pull any punches about how merciless this was. You read accounts of women being shot down, of prisoners being killed just to, put them out of pain. It was total war, absolutely brutal. The people who survived were left as fugitives in their own mountains, trying to live on whatever they could find.
Moved from the battlefield to the treaty table. And what you see on this timeline is a slow, relentless process. Over decades, treaty after treaty systematically stripped away their ancestral homelands. The first one was supposed to set permanent boundaries, but each one just became another step toward losing everything. And it all leads up to that final one, the 1835 Treaty of New Echota, which, by the way, was a total fraud. It was signed by a tiny group of people who had no authority, but that piece of paper sealed the fate of the entire nation.
Even as their physical world is literally shrinking beneath their feet, as that balance we talked about is being violently torn apart, the Cherokee people pull off one of the greatest intellectual achievements in modern history.